Heavy rain and thunderstorms are expected to continue until at least tomorrow night after more wild weather battered the eastern states on Christmas Day. In Queensland, severe weather has already claimed one life after a woman in her 50s was hit by a falling tree on the Gold Coast. 28 rescues were carried out across the southeast and there were about 350 calls for help. The New South Wales SES carried out 6 rescues and responded to 471 requests for help, mainly for broken roofs and fallen power lines, while large hail delivered a white Christmas to some. And further south, Victoria has recorded one of its wettest Christmas days, with severe weather cutting off power to thousands of homes. The state's west was hardest hit yesterday, and today authorities are turning their attention to the east.
So we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for West and South Gippsland. And just incidentally, in the last sort of hour or so, Sale in particular has had 45 millimetres of rain. So quite significant heavy downpours.
Thousands of Queenslanders remain without power as investigations into the death of a woman continue. Reporter Ariana Levy has further details from Brisbane.
The Gold Coast actually bore the brunt of that severe thunderstorm cell that moved through southeast Queensland last night. Just after 9:30, we saw severe rain, including heavy gusts of wind up to 100 kilometres an hour, quite severe, and that caused significant damage across the region. There were more than 350 call-outs for help to the State Emergency Service. They say that they're still working through that backlog of call-outs even through this morning, so it is going to be quite a major cleanup effort underway. A lot of those call-outs were due to people who had become trapped in their homes, cars and caravans, as well as damage to roofs. So it is still quite an extensive measure that's still very much underway. Now, we also have heard that tragic story of that woman who sadly passed away after a tree had fallen on her in the Gold Coast suburb of Helensvale last night just after 9:30. Police say that they are still continuing investigations into that matter. A report is expected to be prepared for the coroner, and we are expecting more updates on that situation a bit later on throughout the day. Now, this morning, Energex, which is one of the main providers of energy to Queensland, has informed us that there are still more than 111,000 customers across the region that remain without power as a result of that storm. They're mainly isolated to the areas of Gold Coast, Scenic Rim and the Logan areas, so still very much a huge mammoth effort that's underway.
On the New South Wales South Coast, it was a dramatic end to Christmas for campers at a Kiama holiday park when rain lashed the region late last night. Reporter Romy Gilbert is in Kiama and joins us now. Hi there, Romy. What's happening there?
Hi, Roz. Yes, that's right. A shocking end to Christmas for hundreds of campers here in Kiama. There was more than, 70 mils of rain, a deluge that lashed this caravan park and camping site here. There was a runway here where you can see behind me a boat was just swept 100 metres from where it was parked on its trailer and made its way across through two embankments and down here where it's been now wedged. Quite a sight for all of the campers here this morning. We talked to many of the campers and they've showed us videos and photos of last night's rain event here in Kiama, which was just dramatic to say the least. A very frightening time. Young kids told us they were terrified. While there's a little bit of rain falling at the moment today, there's still a little bit of a clean-up underway here in the caravan park at Kiama.
OK, so how much damage did last night's storm cause to the site?
Many families tell us that Christmas wasn't ruined, not too many presents were destroyed, while many others say that their annexes, their camping sites, their fridges, trashed, having to be thrown out, cleaned, muddy, debris sort of scattered across the site. Look, no one was harmed or hurt. The community spirit here today it's pretty high. Everyone's getting around each other, sort of, remarking about what last night was, what they saw, how they felt. Very frightening. However, the damage is not too bad. A fair bit of clean-up to do, and of course plans are underway to remediate this boat. The owners tell us that they weren't here when they lost the boat and they are very sad to see it sitting there.
Yeah. So are campers bracing for more rain to come, Romy?
Look, many are here for the foreseeable future. Many have left. Many left, you know, at 1 o'clock this morning. They had to evacuate, and when the flash flooding came up so quickly, their sites were, you know, they had to leave. SES were here getting them out. So many did come back this morning. Some are staying and hoping for drier weather. It's a little bit of pitter-patter at the moment. The SES, though, and the Bureau are warning of, you know, these storms to stay around for the next couple of days. The message remains from emergency services: always be prepared for the worst. It's storm season in New South Wales, and don't we know it here in the south coast at the moment.
Romy, thanks so much.